Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Thursday, the 10th of December, 2020. We're using Universal Waite Tarot for our message today. And our cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the overall theme, charging the energy atmosphere at this time. Our first card is the Death card. One of our frequent flyers lately, like the Emperor, we've seen a lot of this card, and I feel a purification on this card today, and an inner knowing, a deep inner knowing of there's a certainty. Something has become a certainty for us, or is developing into a certainty for us with the presence of the Death card. So you know it's a simultaneous ending and a brand new beginning. And there are a lot of ways to filter that on your foundation. So I do feel that we're experiencing some sort of an ego death. Something within the ego chatter is dying out, because our happiness has overcome it. And it may or may not feel very comfortable. I'm going to go with uncomfortable for most people, myself included. I've had some interesting ego chatter myself, and it has surprised me a little bit. And I can see, though, I can see its roots in happiness. I can understand why this would be something that I would be pulling up by its roots within myself, because it doesn't necessarily serve my highest and greatest happiness. And as I consistently choose happiness, that other thing has to go. So there's a certainty that is taking shape there, and it is refreshing. It is delightful to let something go, see something come to completion, and simultaneously have a little bit of discomfort with it because of the familiarity of it, even though intellectually we all understand that these things are so much better for us. And I feel that that's what the Death card is representing. I also feel the Death card brings some clarity in a somewhat foggy atmosphere. And that's something we've been talking about this week. There does appear to be some kind of a veil or some kind of a fog in the atmosphere that slightly distorts our brilliant clarity. The Death card, though, there's no messing around with this card, because it's clear. There's something ending, there's something beginning. And we can celebrate that. We can be happy about that. It just feels as though we've churned up discomfort. So we can take a look at the discomfort and eradicate that too. What's coming with the Death card? The High Priestess. Yeah. Oh gosh. Off and on throughout this year, these two have paired up right here on the tarot table. You all know it if you've been following along. And these two together provide brilliant clarity. Isn't that fantastic? So in an otherwise foggy, maybe even murky atmosphere, in which Neptune has gone direct and may be creating some sense of illusion, our Death card and our High Priestess will bring disillusionment. You know, they will clear things up. They'll point us right at the illusion that we're staring at, or the illusion of the ego story that's going on. So wonderful. The High Priestess really gives us wide margins for clarity within our intuitive gifts. Now, more than once this week, we've been encouraged by the cards to really trust and have faith in what we perceive intuitively. And in spite of, or in light of, a somewhat foggy atmosphere, our intuition is not going to mislead us. So no matter what's showing up in front of you, trust your intuition. And with the Death card and the High Priestess pairing up, you really can't go wrong with them. It's so sweet too, because the High Priestess will highlight for us superfluous energies, things that we have no need of any longer. She will point us at exactly what needs to go, and the Death card will sweep it off the foundation for us. So there's very helpful energy within the atmosphere today, and we can lean into that. Coming with is the Page of Pentacles. I love this page. You know, all pages deliver messages of some sort. They're also, this one's holding the Ace of Coins, so there's a lot of opportunity. There's great love here on the foundation, and the Page of Pentacles reminds us that everything flows in its own right way and in its own right season, and Death and the High Priestess are part of that flow as well. And I'm just feeling, sensing a message from my guides. You know, we've had this one recently, and it's on repeat for me, and it's allow things to come to you. Because what's meant for you can't miss you. So just allow it to come to you. And our page is a reminder of being in the flow of things. And then we have, how beautiful is that? Wow. 9 of Cups. Sweet. It's not the first time we've seen this card or mentioned this card this week. There are times that it has not shown up in the readings, but its energy was still felt. And here it is. In today's message, this is the Ace of Cups to the power of 9, overflowing with fulfillment. This is called the wish card in tarot. You know, a dream comes true, a wish fulfills. I won't go into my whole long speech about the 9 of Cups. You've all heard it this week more than once. Just know that this is about your energy investment. And sometimes when we invest our energy, it looks as if nothing is happening. But a whole lot is happening, and it's happening behind that veil and behind that fog, which is why it's so important for us to stay connected to our faith in what we hold in heart space. It's a great message. Next we have the King of Swords. He's here on repeat as well this week. Discernment. He's holding the Ace of Swords. Decision. There's brilliant clarity and everlasting strength right there in his hand. So you're being asked to, we are being asked to remain strong and remain clear with the intuitive messages that have come all along consistently for us, and you know, continue to hold them in heart space. Continue to sweep off your foundation what is no longer of use or service to you. Recycle that energy. Allow it, as it passes off the foundation, to just simply be replaced with the pure, raw, optimistic, ambitious, excited anticipation kind of love, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. Our most unreliable knight. The one with the most serpentine pathway on his mission. He's easily distracted, this one. I love, though, how he gets paired with the King of Swords. The King and the Queen of Swords, they're all heart, even though they have a reputation for being cold, somewhat bitter. I totally disagree with that. They really are all heart. And so why not send out the heart-centered, creative, fiery, passionate knight on a mission to the Four of Pentacles. You know, this is a card about letting go. It's about staying in the flow. Page of Coins, right? And allowing the dreams and the goals and the intentions, the wishes, if you will, to fulfill in the spirit of the Death card and the High Priestess, and in the season for all things, coming to harvest, coming to fulfillment in their own right way, in their own right timing, if we're going to engage timing at all. And sometimes that means we've got to let go of things. That's what's happening with the Death card and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is showing us what we need to let go of. The Death card, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Coins, the King of Swords, all reminding us to stay true in our heart to our intuitive guidance. Like the cards want to hammer that message. That means that, you know, when the cards are persistent like this, some of us have doubts. Some of us have concerns, and we have a lack of faith because the ego story has overcome the faith for the intuitive message. And why is that? Why You know, someone asked me this recently. Why is it so easy to go to the challenge or the negative rather than to stay grounded in what you know to be happy, true, and right? It's a great question, especially when you have an energy atmosphere charged in the way that we do. Our next card, look at this, because when you take something off your foundation, the universe replaces it in grand style. So now we have the Ace of Coins with the Queen of Coins holding the Ace of Coins. So now we see the Ace of Coins 3 times over in this reading. Here, proper on its own card. Here with the Queen, here with the Page. We've got 4 more over here on the 4 of Coins as well. So there's a lot of opportunity in the atmosphere. My sense is we're not necessarily seeing it, and we may be reading signs in this fog, in this veil, if you will. We may be reading signs incorrectly because of the ego. And that's why the Death card is here, to shut that sort of thing down. That's why the High Priestess is here, to remind us of all these prior consistent messages. So these cards are encouraging us to get grounded, to stay very centered, and to be reliable to our own selves. And in our own integrity, right? Be in your integrity with yourself. Certainly we do it everywhere else. Why would we allow a temporary shift in the energy atmosphere to erode our faith, our trust, and our integrity in our own self and what we know to be true intuitively? Yeah, the ego might be rising, and the ego might be chattering and, you know, saying a lot of stuff. The vulture thoughts may be kind of on a... Yeah, the vulture thoughts are like machine gun fire. That's what I'm hearing right now from my guides. But that doesn't have to poke all the holes in, again, what you've held in heart space. You've got we have the 9 of Cups right there. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles. So here's the Ace showing up again. This is a gateway, a doorway for us to step through. And, you know, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but our message was all about piercing that veil of energy. And that's the kind of quest that we're on. We've seen the Hermit this week too. So the quest beckons, and the quest beckons deeper into our own hearts. And why not do that with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands? You know, you've got this creative, fiery, optimistic, gregarious, ambitious, skilled, talented energy on offer for you to move something off your foundation that's of no use to you. You're better off allowing this to flow. The Death card's here to take it away. The High Priestess is here to show you what it is. And then there are all these doors of opportunity, rich with resource, by the way, and reliable and steady and true. And where is that energy going? Right into the 2 of Cups. Another card that's been on repeat for us all week long. Our bonds are strengthening with the people we know, love, and trust, those that are nearest and dearest to us. We are in a reliable, fair, steady, strong exchange of energy, and that's all woven into the 9 of Cups for us, right? This is energy that we can absolutely trust even when the atmosphere feels charged otherwise. Very sweet. What comes next? Look at this. The Emperor with the 8 of Pentacles. Again, cards that have been consistently showing up in the daily messages. You know that the 8 of Coins, by the way, it's coins again, that the 8 of Coins is doing the work of your soul. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you, even when you can't see the outcome. You have no evidence for what you hold in heart space, what's in those 9 cups over there, overflowing into your life in the form of blessing, right? And then you have the Emperor. We're being asked to lean quite deeply into our wisdom and our experience. And the Emperor does that. That's a no-brainer for him. That's just natural. That's supernatural for him. You know, he's Aries fire. We're connecting with fire here in the Knight of Wands. So we've got plenty of fire. We got plenty of passion. The atmosphere is unique, rare, and odd at this time. We have to reliably, steadily ride that out for ourselves and stay connected to what we know to be true. Keep doing the work of your soul. It will pay reward for you that sometimes you can only dream of, right? And then those 9 cups start spilling over for you, for each of us. All right, let's do angel answers. If you've got a question, it's a great moment to ask it. Look at this. Emphatic success falling right out of the deck. That's confirmation to the reading as a whole, and most especially to our 8 of coins. Next, I love when they just fall out. Within the next few months. We've seen that recently too, you know, and we've seen it in, or combined with cards like the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and so much more. And that's an energy that is staying with us. So that's the energy that's running behind this oddly charged atmosphere, and that's exactly the kind of energy we want to stay connected to. We don't want to lose faith for that. So the energy of being in the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and others like that, 4 of Wands, that's still there, even if it feels obscured from our vision at this time. Trust that it is still there. Next. Get more information. Not a card we see very often, though I feel that it is also confirmation of our High Priestess. That means look within your heart. That's where the truth is. That's where your integrity is, right? Get more information from there. Maybe not look so much at this oddly charged atmosphere. Look to your own heart. Communicate clearly is back again. And right next to it, I have to throw it out there. These two, oh my gosh, I could just keep going through this deck. But right next to it, let go. So communicate clearly. You know it. Be a good listener. Speak from the heart. Say what you mean what you say. Ask questions if you don't understand. Offer an opportunity for greater understanding when you're speaking as well. So, and let go. There's confirmation of our 4 of Coins, confirmation of the Death card and the High Priestess together. You know, the Page of Wands to me looks like the messenger who's saying, make way. Make way for the 9 of Cups. There's a delivery on the way, and it's bigger and better than you dreamed it. So don't lose faith for that. As I'm staring at the card right now, sitting up there next to all those others, that's what I feel profoundly within my intuition. Make way for the 9 of Cups. It is going to surprise, delight, and dazzle you. All right, last card is our affirmation from the universe has your back. This deck, oh gosh, it's just too much. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Don't lose faith. I don't care what it looks like out there or what your ego is churning up inside in the form of vulture thoughts. Get out your spiritual BB gun and shoot them down, because lean on the faith of the universe. You're creating a 9 of Cups. Thank you, everybody, as always, for watching. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love, joy, blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste. Bye for now.